Welcome to my Corona Chronicles, you guys, Vol.2. We are in the building, sex, drugs, and comedy. I have with me the Hunnids podcast. What's up, fellas?
Yeah. We in your building.
All right, I have with me B, Sawyer, and Jay Hamp. If you are anywhere, everywhere in the 757, I'm sure you heard of the Hunnids podcast. Two dope guys with fantastic interviews, fantastic content. I'm so glad to get you guys on my show.
Hey, thank you for having me on.
It's an honor.
Definitely.
So, first things first, who wants to tell me how the Hunnids came to be?
Ooh.
What's up, B? What's up? You want to tell your side? You want me to tell my side?
Well, my side, I'll tell my side, and then we'll let you wrap it up because that's the grand finale right there. Anyway, well, I seen an ad on paper, not on paper, but on Facebook, and like looking for some, somebody that help out with podcasts. I don't know if it was podcasts or just looking for somebody to help out with a show. So I was like, hold on. I said, I know that dude. I was like, I went to school with him. So I said, that's Jay. I said, oh, man, I inboxed him. I'm like, yo, man, what's up, man? Let me get on the show. It was a rap after that. He gave me this spiel. He was like, done the show before, didn't really pan out. What's your level of commitment? So he just came right out the gate and was just like, I want to know, are you going to be committed? Because this is not a game. So I was like, I'm thinking he on his light skin shit, But I'm like, but then when I went to his house and seen the equipment, oh, there you go, the Versace glasses on. Okay. Hey, look.
Okay. So his glasses on the inside, all right?
Yeah. So when I went to the house, you know what I'm saying, we chopped it up, and then I went to the studio and I seen everything that he had to offer, and I was like, yo, everything that I wanted to do, you got it. Now it's time to put the plan to work. And ever since then, we just gel. I just think it was really meant for me and Jay to link up, you know what I'm saying? Because every group of people don't work. Everybody's not committed, especially financially. Everybody's not just committed to showing up. You know what I mean? We all got kids. Well, maybe not Jay Hamp. Jay Hamp ain't got no kids, but I'm just saying,
Plan B.
Yeah, plan B, C, D, and F. But no, man, I fell into it. I love what I do. I'll do it for free all day, every day. It's just fun to get online and express how you feel. And, that's pretty much how I came on to the Hunnids podcast, and I never looked back ever since. He motivates me. Jay got his way of motivating people, call you out, hey, look, man, we some shit right now.
I don't be like that.
No, not like
that.
Not like we are literally some shit, but it's just his way. You got to understand how everybody's way of pep talking and getting you right. So you receive it, you take it, and then you get on the road with it, because it's nothing like having a dead ass partner who ain't got no enthusiasm and you pumping the scene up and they like, yeah. And then, but I love this man, you know what I'm saying? He's my brother, and that's how I came on the show. Like this, we've been rocking ever since. What's your story, big dog? Tell them how it all began.
Man, let me wipe these tears right quick, man, because tapped into emotion. Nah, man.
You mind that, man.
I've been at this thing for a minute. Been at this thing since about 2012, 2013. Really set out on it, and at the time, I was attempting to start a radio station, and it's just I couldn't find solid partners. You feel me? Everything was on me. Everything from the planning of the shows to the buying the equipment to financing the studio, the whole nine, the graphics, everything was just on me, man. And it just seemed like partner after partner that I got, podcast after podcast, nobody could withstand, the test of time, man. So been through about like 4 podcasts, and then it just got to the point where it was like, not saying that I was willing to and ready to give up on it, but I gave this a certain point of time in my life. And according to their plan, we are getting to the point where something got to shift. You know what I'm saying? And I put it out, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, you know, I got everything that we need. You know, anybody that's out there that's interested, you know what I'm saying, in doing the podcast, you feel me, holler at me. And I'm not gonna lie, like the last person that I expected to respond was my dog B. And what's crazy is me and him known each other. We went to school together. I know his caliber. I know he's always been a man of integrity. I know that he's always carried himself with respect, and he's always been a leader. So when he responds, I'm like, all right, okay. But sometimes, you know, I can be a little aggressive. I can be a little, you feel me, like, I don't know, man, I can go hard. And
That's
I just know
you.
that, and I just knew that at the same time, he knowing him and knowing his track record, he could go hard too. So that was my only thing. Like, how do you have these two elements together that, you know what I'm saying, both these individuals are mentally, physically, emotionally strong men coming together. So when we came through and we clicked, man, it was just like, man, picking up from '04. We hadn't seen each other since what, 2009 for real.
Yeah,
But it
graduation.
was just like picking back up. And then, man, just to be real, man, anything and everything that has come up, my partner been down 10 toes standing. I ain't saying behind me, I'm saying beside. You feel me? When I'm slipping, you feel me? He checked me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing something that it might not even be like, hey, bro, you're not moving the same way. You ain't picking up the phone like you used to, man. Are you all right? You feel me? We pray for each other. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, each other's families. You feel me? Like, so what y'all see on camera, it's deeper. It's way deeper than that. At the time we talking, don't even be about the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Life.
So it just feels refreshing to be able to find somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you can have a genuine friendship with, a brotherhood with, and then everything else just fall into place. You feel me? Integrity.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And it definitely comes across in your show. One thing that I have always admired and loved about you guys is your dynamic and how you bounce off of each other. It is a beautiful thing, and you can definitely see that there's way more to it behind the scenes. So you guys have had the pleasure of interviewing seemingly damn near everybody. You all dig into politics. You all dig into gangsters. You all dig into the comedians. You all dig into the entertainers. Like, such a wide range. Where do you want to see the Hunnids go with having such this wide range and such this ability to capture all these different audiences?
Power versus influence. You know, we want to be able to have influence. We want to be able to shape the minds and inspire people. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Nipsey Hussle that motivated people. You understand? Somebody that came from the bottom, from that part of the tracks that they said that nothing good could come from. And you were able to see that you had an individual that used his talent, used his story, and cultivated that into something that people could buy into. And what we're trying to do is take all our talent, take all the resources that we have, all the connections that we have, and spend some positivity to it and inspire. Because there's some little kid out there that's way smarter than me and him, and go way harder than me and him. They just need a spark. You feel me? And as far as this game, man, we looking way past the podcast game. Think how many podcasts there is out there. We looking in the ownership. We looking in the span of the film. You understand? We're looking in the span of the documentary, because we recognize the power of a platform, and we recognize that we have the power to shape our narrative as a Black company, and we're trying to maximize that. You feel me? As best we can. What you think, B?
Yeah, man, I totally agree. You know, my biggest thing is, you know, if you listen to any of our shows, I'll always end with consistency. I just think that we've been successful, you know, not just by the people that we've interviewed, but I mean, we don't fucking stop, man.
We don't.
We don't stop. And even if we haven't, you know, aired a show, like, you know, just going live, we still doing behind the scenes work. Like, we got stuff ready, you know, piled up, ready to go. You know, we just the grind don't stop. You know, you know, the hardest part is the behind the scenes work. Getting on camera is easy. You know, that's just
tell the truth. Nah. Tell the truth. Cause I'm about to fry you You know what I'm saying? Because you did goddamn 100 push-ups before you got on this camera in that damn tank top. You talk about behind the scene. I'm an introvert. He an extrovert. You know what I'm saying? That's a dynamic.
Look, if he don't call me within 2-3 days, I might pop up. Yo, bro, something wrong with you? You all right?
He's FaceTiming me 2-3 in the morning. Like, you feel me? Like,
I feel like this. If this is my brother, I'm gonna treat him like a brother. I'm gonna call you at 2 in the morning if I got something on my mind. I don't care what you're doing. Answer that phone, bro. But if you sleep, I get it. I get it. If you sleep or if you're busy, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I like fucking with him though, man. But the biggest thing that I see for us moving forward, you know, with our talks and everything, is just like you said, ownership. We follow a group, two guys. They got a label called El Capitan. You know, a lot of people may not like their methods and things, but those guys have been consistent for years, and their consistency has grown them to, you know, get material in the hands of Snoop Dogg, Puff Daddy. I mean, they've just grown, and that is the vision that we have, is just growth. You know, yes, we want to get into documentaries. Yes, we want to do film because we went to school for that. Like, we're mass comm majors, so we're journalists. You know, I love cinema. If I could film all day, I would. I just think it's amazing, the setup, you know, just the stage and everything is great. So one of our main focuses is documentaries, and I think that documentaries is a platform where we could tell somebody's story. I think everybody has a story. You know, it's putting it together, sequencing everything, you know, and just making it flow and just having fun.
And just to piggyback on something he just said real quick about, you know, the journalist aspect of it. Both of us, you know, we got a certain background individually. And sometimes that helps us, you know, to be able to connect and secure some of these individuals with, you know, certain people. But what, outside of our integrity, what keeps them rocking with us is that journalistic side. There's not one podcast interview or whatever that we've ever done that we've ever entertained any gossip. You get what I'm saying? Our thing is about documenting history. We're both MTV babies. We're a little younger than you, T. Gray. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, so like, we grew up on MTV breaking news. We grew up on Sway. You know what I'm saying? So we try to you feel me? So we try to, you know, let that speak through everything that we do. You know, so that when we talk about expanding to the future, man, we just got to find avenues to get these messages, to get these stories out, to try to change people's minds and the way people think.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So real quick, just to my audience, when I gave him that finger, I absolutely meant it. Just so that there's no question as to how much of that finger he deserved. Every bit of it, you guys. Because what you're not going to do on my show is come for me and or my age, okay? I look fucking amazing.
On your platform, on your shit.
What you're not going to do is come on my platform and call me no old bitch.
What you're not going to do, we can edit this shit out.
Okay, now we can joke around, okay? Because you my little brother too, goddamn. But,
you know what?
Don't think I won't pull up and whoop your ass, okay? And you ain't nothing but a ride away, nigga. You ain't nothing but a ride away.
T. Gray, I got a question for you, girl.
What's up?
How did you start? Like, I'm quite sure your viewers know, but just tell us what inspired you, you know, to get into the game, and what has kept your drive going on this long?
Well, let me start from the bottom and work my way back.
Let's go, girl.
What has kept my drive is that this has now become a passion for me. I don't look at it as work. I would gladly do this for free all day, every day, because I love it that much. I never knew that I was born to be behind the mic or in front of the camera, but this is just the gift that God gave me. So I'm going to do exactly what he wants me to do with it and use that gift. What started this was having a passion for doing sex education. And primarily I wanted to help geriatrics. I wanted to help people who were either 65 and older. I felt that there was a need for re-education in nursing homes and all kinds of stuff. And I see my brother making these gestures, but so fuck what? I would be serious why y'all do that shit. Okay?
You ain't gonna stay focused while we over here doing this.
Yes, I can. So it started there. It started being a passion to re-educate, help older couples get their spark back, do re-education in nursing homes because there was so many STDs running rampant. So that's where it started. And then it was, my friends were like, well, T, you know, what about us? You know what I mean? At that time, I was in my early 30s, and my friends were like, yo, but you give us all this great advice. What about us? So it was just one of those things that just continued to snowball. I connected with a comedian at the Baltimore Comedy Factory, and he was like, yeah, well, when comedians come, why don't I see if they could sit down with you? I said, yo, that'd be great. And so what I thought was something small as, you know, let me just maybe grab a couple interviews and maybe add exposure to what I was trying to do. When I started it, in my mind, it wasn't a show. In my mind, it wasn't about to be as big as it's grown to be. That was the furthest thing from my mind, to be honest with you guys. But it has been an excellent journey. I have enjoyed it. So now we're going to address all these gestures happening in the background and get to a little bit of sex talk. Yes, sir.
One more thing. You do know you are a source of conversation a lot in our conversation.
I will hope not. But...
No, cause we be like, bro, like seriously, B, if I'm lying, like just call me out. Both of us be like, bro, we can't let T Gray out hustle.
Yeah.
Like both of like you motivation.
So let me tell you something. I mean,
T Gray out here doing 50 shows a week.
Right. We see it.
But let me tell you why. First off, I should have had y'all on my show, because the friendship here first is real. It's legitimate. You know what I mean? I could pick up the phone the same way, you know what I mean, you all call and go through. Me and Jay call and go through shit all the time. Like, you know what I mean? These are my brothers, and I really, really appreciate both of you. No bullshit.
Right.
But the friendship even was born out of that type of motivation. I was getting ready for the Atlantic City Comedy Festival, and I had this laundry list of comedians that I wanted to get, trying to fill out my quote unquote mental quota. And then you guys had Carlos Miller on like some time before that. That's when it was like, oh, fuck these niggas. Like, I started following y'all on the humble. I don't even know how I came across it. I said, oh no, like I had kind of jokingly like commented on things, this, that, and the third. And then when I seen it, I said, oh, that's a challenge. I took it as
a challenge. He screenshotted me. He was like, yo, who this, bro? Talking shit.
Yeah, because I took that shit as a motherfucking personal challenge.
Yeah, I was like, yo, who this chick, me?
Because
I'm about to slide these comments and start talking greasy, yo.
Yeah. Y'all had interviews in mind that was like not comedy, you know what I mean? And it was like somebody I was working, trying to get. And I said, he gonna go do these niggas shit. I was like, fuck that.
Man, Carlos was cool, but Carlos was weird, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. That was one of the weirdest people I ever interviewed, bro. He cool. He cool.
I've heard the story.
He was just weird, man.
We not gonna comedy hype that nigga. We not.
Nah. He cool. Don't get it twisted. He cool. But it just be funny. Like, and you know, and we gonna get in no names, nobody else. But it just, when you interview these people, you see them on TV. You know what I'm saying? You see them on social media. They have them one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, sometimes it's just surprising, you know what I'm saying? And it's just what I found out is the ones, I don't know about you, B, but the interviews that I usually look forward to the most usually be the most disappointing. And the ones that I'm kind of shaky about usually turn out to be the best. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what you think, B? What you think? Like, is it the same for you?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I feel the same way. We on the same page, dog. We right here.
Oh, is you? So can we get
I
to
can tell
some
you that
talk?
some of the most fun that I've had in my travels was one of my most fun things was being on you guys' show. So thank you
Really?
all for allowing me to be on your platform. Like that was really, really dope. I was overdressed, but I was still cute as fuck. But
out of all the shows and all the stuff you've done, we were the funnest.
It was
fun.
It was fun.
Keep it 100.
What was fun about it? Okay, so from a
first
podcaster
off,
to another
let's just talk
podcaster,
about the cool ass atmosphere. Okay, let's start there. That's just a cool ass atmosphere. Okay, it's the type of place that when you go in that motherfucker, you could have some weed, you could have some hoes, you could have whatever you want. Like it just make you feel like that when you walk in. Like, oh nigga, I can have whatever the fuck I want right now.
Yeah, yeah.
That wild, that wild.
All day.
I mean, but y'all just cool ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice to have the proper feedback when you're talking to people. Have the open, honest exchange.
Yeah.
Thank everybody who goes on a show. Sometimes you know what to expect, sometimes you don't. And when you walk into situations where the questions aren't laid out for you, you might be two sheets to the wind because y'all don't smoke. It's like who knows what the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna be real with you, yo. And I don't think I've ever told you this, but two things that really struck me when I met you in person was one, that you actually humble. And then number two, we're not gonna say no names, but there's a couple industry females down here I have no respect for. I got tremendous respect for you for the way you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you do, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and it's likewise when you walked into our environment, it's just like you fit right in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is sis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's all likewise, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you're saying right now, the same way, you know what I'm saying? You talking about us the same way, we feel about you.
Oh, I appreciate that. So let's do this sex, drugs, and comedy. We both have had phenomenal comedians on our show.
I'm about to go get a drink real quick while we.
Okay, well then we gonna talk to me.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Talk to me, T-Ray. Talk to me.
Just as a collective, we've both have had some really great comedians on our show.
Right.
Do you think the value of laughter really does transcend into the bedroom? Do you think like that's something people can put a stake in when it comes to relationships and building relationships and going into the bedroom? Is laughter important?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, who want to be stale in the bedroom? If you can't, get a quick giggle, you didn't caught a cramp while you was, doing whatever. If y'all can't laugh about it, then that means you're too serious. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like joking and playing, that's a form of it's a small form of romance if you really think about it. It builds up. Laughter loosens the person up for the romance to slide in. You get a girl laughing, you grab their attention. All right. You keep her talking, you throw a joke in there. You don't want to throw too many jokes because then it make it seem like you're trying to be corny, you're doing too much. But every few sentences, you throw a quick one in there, she laughing, you like, all right, yeah, I got her. Then she start to feel you, then she want to talk more, laughing more, and then it opens the portal for the next step. So yes, laughter is a major key. Shout out DJ Khaled. Major key to getting the scenes, to getting the mood right. Of course.
I'm gonna say yes, man, because look, man, if you're dealing with a woman, you just gotta realize you're dealing with an emotional creature. And 9 times out of 10, at some point in time, she probably was a little bit angry, upset, or confused that day. So if she come over to you, you just gotta recognize at some point, a little bit, she consider you a refuge. So part of being a refuge is to bring, joy. And I think that like laughter is a strong point of intimacy. So it's nothing to go on YouTube and go like on roast me. And like you gotta think, man, like you laying up, not even laying up, you sitting up in the bed, y'all playing Uno, you got on roast me, and your shorty is literally in tears. You know what I'm saying? Like how much like more intimate can you get? So, you know what I'm saying, especially in the time period where we like, everything shut down,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, laughter is a big part. If you can't laugh, you know, where do you get? And I'm gonna take it deeper real quick. I'm reading this book, right?
Okay.
And it was talking about couples and how they end up looking like each other after a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two type ways that you can look like your mate. Like, so if you've been together with 20 years and all y'all been doing is fussing and being angry at each other, both y'all gonna look wrinkled. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Both y'all gonna look depressed. You feel me? But if y'all been laughing the whole time, the creases gonna be in different spots in your eye. You gonna see the joy. Both of y'all gonna look happy over time. So, that's deep. It has to be. If
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
true.
have no laughter, you know what I'm saying? You have no levity. You feel me?
No bull, no bull. So my audience kind of knows that I'm a smoker. Shh, don't tell nobody. But I know my brother Jay is. What about you, B? Are you a smoker, not a smoker?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so
I don't
Jay,
know what you're talking about.
you
We
don't
don't
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about
about.
neither. So we can't talk
Nah.
about whether or not the
We
smoking make the
yes,
sex better?
yes, we both smoke hookah, and hookah does make sex better. Okay? Do I need to
Yes.
text? Do we both need to text you? Or can you read between the lines?
I am a major hookah smoker.
Yes,
Major
me as
hookah
well.
smokers.
We both smoke hookah.
Let me
Like
go
that.
grab
Yeah.
my hookah.
I'm a major hookah smoker, man. You know, hookah is meant here, it's put here for me and you, for
That's
all of
right.
us.
That's right. The
No,
Arabs.
if we, I can keep it a band with you. When it comes to, you know, chiefing it up, I believe that it does bring out the erotic side in you. It
Mhm.
stimulates something in your body that the hormones just start to, tremble and get out of control. So yes, that hookah will get you right,
My
if you know what
question
I'm
is,
talking about.
can you fuck without it though?
That's
Absolutely. But
that's
see,
that's where I'm going with.
if you're
That's where I'm
into the
going with it.
person, you shouldn't need shit. They are your
Mhm.
aphrodisiac.
There you go. There you go,
Mhm.
bro. There
You
you
feel
go,
me?
bro.
Well, listen, if when you make that call and it jump, then you good. You know you good. You know you
So
good.
have either of you ever been in any type of experience where um, the sober sex maybe didn't measure up to the hookah influenced sex?
Oh, most definitely. It's no sex like the hookah experience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well just go straight old missionary. You know what I
Let
mean?
me when
Like,
you when you say define didn't measure up.
Meaning that you may have had experiences with a particular person, maybe under the influence more often than not. But on the times that you were not, and it was totally sober, no hookah, no alcohol, no any other substances involved, were you let down sexually, or did you see that there was a major difference?
Well, I'm gonna say it's like this. I think that if you don't have no connection to the woman that you are penetrating, no substance is gonna help you to help her climb up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hookah is only going to, you know, enhance certain situations, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
certain feelings, you feel me? But if she's not tapped into you, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If she's not connected to you, if she don't feel comfortable in the environment, you dig what I'm saying? If you haven't even touched her before you penetrate her, you know what I'm saying? So it be different factors when you ask that question because I think a little bit deeper, you know what I'm saying? Anytime any woman that I'm dealing with, one of the things in the back of my mind is she has a homegirl she's gonna talk to about this. So, you know what I'm saying? My game got to be right, whether or not drugs, hookah, alcohol, whatever, you know what I'm saying, is involved. And to me, that starts with a connection, conversation. And I think that, like my partner was saying earlier, laughter goes back into that because
Mm-hmm.
laughter is a disarm. You know what I'm saying? A woman is not going to open up to you unless she's comfortable with you, period. If you can't conquer that, if she don't find some comfort in your masculinity as a man, some protection, ain't nothing you can do for her. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can tell you this though. I can tell you that some of these girls use these products as excuses to do and be what is already up in them. I can tell you that.
You feel like men don't do that also?
Nah.
Yeah. I think some dudes can't function it. I feel like just listening to homeboys and people that I know, some dudes don't even function unless they got that Henny up in them.
Very true.
I feel like it's a codependent. I feel like some guys have anxiety issues to the point where, and I'm not lying, like no cap when I say this, because we keeping it real, right?
By all means.
Some dudes need that liquor to get that dick up.
All right, now I'll tell you
to get the edge. I've been with a jump to take
so
the edge
bad.
off.
I've been with a jump so bad that that the anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't get it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can be so pumped up and so ready, so prepared, showered. I mean, the best soap, sheets, towels, and get there and that joint be like,
right.
Because you're so excited, and then the first thing she say, "Oh, you don't want me?" No, oh no, I do.
Bro. Or what about the next morning after you done drunk a lot? Bad, short in the bed, you got the noodle.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, like those spirits.
But I've noticed that the hookah never lets me down. Ever.
So do you need it, bro? Do you think can you have sex without the hookah?
Yeah, because person that I have sex with, like I'm into. So I don't need it. But if I want to have a wild night, I'm gonna hit that hookah. I'm going to work.
She's gonna watch this. Great answer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You like what you like. And like, whatever two people agree upon what comes into the bedroom, that's on y'all covering. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna be real. Since we talking about this subject, man, I just want to drop some game on the little partners, man. Try to make me listen to this shit, man. You remember that health class we took? That old lady that did the health class used to put the condom on the banana and all that.
Yeah,
remember her?
I remember.
Yep. She dropped the statistics on how many women do not orgasm through penetration.
Yes. At least 70% of women don't.
Hold on. Was that Hildegard Richardson?
I don't remember her name. I just remember her tactics. She was very,
and she always used to wear the heels?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very vivid.
Hildegard Richardson. Vivid. She could not listen. This lady wore heels from the time she was like 15 on to when she was in her 60s. Heels every single day to the point where when she wouldn't wear heels, her arch fell. And the doctor said you have to permanently have an elevated shoe for the rest of your life.
And she'd be old with like,
I'm talking about Beyonce stiletto, like 8-inch, coming in health class, 60 years old with a tight dress on. I mean, you've seen every vein in her leg, but.
And she be like, and she worked in a health joint. So she come in and she be like, yo, I'm gonna be real, fellas. Some of these bitches in here is burning. 2 of them already been in my office this week. And everybody like, yo, like, so
hey, look, so when we in the tank melting down in the chair.
So when she said this, her word got clapped. So when she said that made me think that, you know what I'm saying, just like I asked her, you know what I'm saying, after like, what do you mean like most women don't you know what I'm saying, orgasm or penetration? She was like, nah, most women not gonna orgasm if she's not comfortable with you. What are you doing to make her comfortable? And then when you look at it, like, what are a lot of men doing to make women comfortable? Exactly what got Cosby in prison right now. So if your game ain't tight, you feel me? You feel like what drug can do anything for you if your game not tight, bro? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think, man.
That's a real talk, though.
Yeah. So let me ask you something, T. Gray. Why is it
This
Why
nigga came
is
with
it?
questions.
Okay, he got a list. What's up?
Hey, look, I got to be prepared to talk to a legend in the making, man. God dang, girl, I can't come here half stepping. Look, I asked her, I said, yo, what is the itinerary? Send me the list. I need to know, because I ain't coming up here half stepping. This is T fucking Gray, man.
No, but we famed though, so you know, this shit.
But still, this is T Gray. T fucking Gray. Come on,
oh my
man.
God.
It's an honor to be on this
I
show.
don't got no money, nigga. Like you want? I'll send you a nice wedding. That's what you want.
Do you understand? You interviewed the whole Def Comedy Jam. You understand that? That's your resume.
Listen,
everybody.
You hanging out
the
with
only
DL
reason I did the whole 85 South is because y'all did Carlos, so I'm gonna get all the.
Oh, let's talk about this. Okay, we had our celebrity interviews. We had our celebrity interviews, yes. But you chilling with these dudes, eating crab legs, going out, doing whatever.
Videos.
I mean, yeah, we get the interview, but they dipping up out of here. They going to the airport. You, hey, we gonna hang out with T Gray. She cool as a motherfucker. You probably got all the behind the scenes. You got all the behind the scenes B-roll footage.
Person that, you know what I'm saying, that's my motherfucking friend. You know what I mean? You only know one person that we done hung out, car shows, did some shit, but for real, I don't be hanging out like that.
So my question is, we going back to the sex thing. Why is it that you can go hard all you want and she still don't come? What, like that?
Hold up.
It's a gift and a curse. For men, it's borderline demoralizing, because it's like we did all that pumping, all that stroking, all that sweating, all that get ready, push-ups, got the house smelling good, and you don't even bust. Like, what the fuck? But then when we ask a girl, like, damn, was it good? Yeah, it was great. But you didn't come. So the ultimate goal did not get fulfilled.
Okay, so let me say to you this. In those situations, men, okay, I'm talking to all the fellas who feel like you coming into the bedroom with your A game, you pumping, you sweating, you done did your push-ups, you know what I'm saying? You're in there glistening, goddamn.
Yeah.
Just because you putting in work don't mean you working.
Damn.
Okay? Don't mean you working. And this is my challenge to females. I would hope and challenge females to be more honest with men going forward, so that there is no real question. When this dude came in and he done broke his whole back and he's about to die, have a whole heart attack, he done bust, you know what I mean, lost his mind, and you still just laying there kind of placid, don't tell that man that the sex was good. Don't do that. Because you're lying.
So can a man get better?
Yes.
How?
But hey, the piece to that puzzle is the communication. And this is what I'm going to say, to be honest with you, in that situation, I can't fault the dude, because in that situation, the dude tried what he know is his best. Okay.
So or what has worked for other women.
For other people.
Okay, but
let's
add that other part. That's another part to the puzzle. One, you can't do the same thing for every woman, but it goes back to the female, because if the female doesn't communicate to the guy, this is how I like it, this is how I want it. If I'm gonna lie to you to avoid hurting your feelings and tell you, oh yeah, that was the bomb, baby, this is the best sex I ever had, I don't need to lie to you like that. I need to tell you the truth. I need to tell you the truth. Yeah. If you can recognize that I did not have an orgasm or that I did not come, if you can recognize that, that should also already tell you that there's more work to be done.
But that makes us feel that it is damn near like demoralizing to a man when you have given it your all and no result. And even if you did exactly, see, guys don't ask girls, what is it that you really want? Some girls just want some good head, and then you can go ahead on and pound them out all you want.
Let me tell you what's important about that. Guys don't ask that question ahead of time.
They don't.
They go into the sexual process, do what they do, Then if their feelings are hurt, then they want to give you the post-sex quiz. Okay, you're still laying in bed, shit's still sticky. I didn't even get up to pee yet, and you want to give me the post-sex quiz. You know, how was it? How this? How that? That communication needs to happen prior to the bedroom. And granted, we all get caught out there sometimes in situations where that doesn't happen. It could be a one-night stand or whatever the case may be. But you need to have some communication prior to going into the bedroom about how you like it. And if it's not pleasing, hold on, I'm going to get to you just 1 second.
No, I ain't saying, no, go ahead.
If it's not pleasing one person or the other, then you need to slow down. Is there something else that you'd want me to do? Is how else, or ask quite plainly, how do you like it? What is it that you want me to do to you? You know what I mean? If you're the man and you pumping, you sweating, you about to die, goddamn, don't die. Catch your breath. Well, baby, I'm gonna do this to you. Or baby, how about I go grab that? Or what you know what I mean? Take your time, rethink your approach. Everything can't be bang, 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 because that's what worked with the last person. Rethink your approach and have that communication. And you got to be strong enough to take the answer. That's the other piece of that. You have to be strong enough to receive whatever the female's going to tell you. It might not always be positive. It might not. But you got to be able to receive that, take it in, and then make the next experience better, or make that experience better. You know what I mean? If a man doesn't want to hear that he's not performing well, what then as a female do we tell you to get you to perform better? Or what is it that we tell you that makes it so that you know how to please us as opposed to just woman in general? Pleasing the one that's in the head is different than pleasing the one that ain't.
Okay.
T. Gray.
Yes.
Can hookah be on your show?
Yes. Yes.
So look, right. This is my issue. No, we on T. Gray, so I got to keep it on it.
Come on,
that's what we do. So like, my question is, when you first meet somebody, right? Y'all going on a date. You feeling them. The vibe is right. He made you laugh. The cologne is right. His game is tight. You're feeling it. You go back to the house. What is a man supposed to say when the mood is right? Y'all kissing. Hold on. Hey, how do you like your sex? That's some corny shit right there. Like,
so let me tell you what T. Gray wants to hear.
You kissing, fondling, feeling like you all hot and bothered. He ready.
You can't, bro. You can't ever count the first time fucking as her pleasing. Because I'm gonna be real, let's be real. Because a lot of time it's the adrenaline. You got so much adrenaline, so much, oh man, this is naughty, oh, this is the first time going. Y'all two don't even know each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you know your woman's body? And are you trying to get to know your woman's body?
So are we talking about
a young man not thinking that. A young man is just pump. Nigga, when you trying to be into something for the long run, you better get in tune to what your woman responds to. And if I'm wrong about that, T. Gray, correct me.
No, so you're not wrong, but I'm thinking he's speaking more in the instance of y'all first date. It's fit to go down.
Your first outing.
Right. I'm not. Ain't nobody finna.
But at that point, it's not even about how I get to know you past tomorrow. At that point, it's how I want to get to know you right now. So if you are on your first date, whatever the case may be, and you have an idea, because we're all adults, we know when the vibe is switching from just first date to I'm about to fuck this motherfucker. You know when the transition happens. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
No. Explain that, right.
All right, as a woman, I ain't trying to cut you off, T. Gray, because you was on the road, girl. But as a woman, do you know you gonna fuck this man before?
Yes.
Do you already know?
Yes.
You take this man home, you know you giving up them panties, or y'all just gonna be chilling?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we just doing the luck of the draw.
Let me tell you
y'all
something.
Y'all already know if you giving up.
I mean, for years, people have always said, you know, women know when we see you, we size you up. We know whether or not you're fuckable, whether or not we want to fuck you. That's very true. It It's the what you say and or do that can only keep you from getting it. Most women, first off, if we exchanging numbers and there's potential to be going on a date, I'm not going on a date with a dude that I might not want to fuck. That doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? Why would I even ask you, why am I going to entertain you? Why am I going to have these drinks with you? What the fuck am I getting to know you for, nigga, if I don't? No. We don't waste time like that. Most women don't. Unless it's just a platonic friendship. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jay can hang out all fucking day. But if I'm like, oh, come here, light skin with the freckles, let me get him liquored up, high up. Let me play in your
He ain't got no freckles. Where his freckles at?
He do got freckles.
Hey, you might, I don't know.
But I'm saying, if my approach was different, okay, as a female, if my approach was different, or if his approach to me were different. No, but I'm saying, like, if the approach was different, then it would be a clear understanding that, hey, you want to get with that guy. Hey, that guy wants to get with you. There's no miscommunication in that.
She's a predator.
Fucking know. But
what'd you say?
On that first date,
she's a predator.
She's a predator. A cougar predator.
She didn't put it out there.
First off, I'm not a cougar. I'm not even in my 40s. Okay, so I haven't even made it there yet. And I'm not a predator because I don't like young niggas. Okay.
So you like them old? What does T Gray like? Do you like your men?
First off, we on one question at a time, B. We on one question.
She said, "This is her show."
One question at a time.
Gonna do that.
No. So back to what I was saying. Once you're in the situation, you're on the date, the attraction is there. You know, as grown-ups, the vibe is going to something more sexual. When you're establishing that's what's about to go down, people are taking off clothes, people pulling out condoms, whatever the case may be. That's when this is what I want.
Them folk don't use them no more.
Well, how, you know what I mean? People need to, though. People need to, because think of how many first experiences could be so much better if we communicate through those first experiences. Of course, you're going to have your bumps along the road, but think about how much better it can be if you not breaking your back only to fulfill demoralized as a man. Why should you?
I avoid all that shit. I don't
have to let you break your back. I can tell you how I want. Yes.
I avoid all that shit. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't believe in one night stands.
And that's a good philosophy.
So a lot of that scenario to me is based off one night stand.
I mean, we'll be brought it up.
What'd you say? I know. I'm just saying,
because like, I mean, there's no way you're gonna be able to do all that questioning.
You gotta think, bro. Right. You gotta think, bro. Like let's put this all out there. And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, give away the game that men. I mean, give away the game that men do. But if we've been texting and we've been talking, then there's certain things that, you know, you should have interjected within that conversation. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the whole conversation about sex.
Right.
At a certain point in time, it's gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? So you should have an idea by the time she comes over here, not necessarily the first time she come over here. You know what I'm saying? But if she comes over, you should have an idea, okay, this is maybe what she's into. This is what she's talking. She's saying she has a good head game. So subliminally, that should be telling you that she wants some good head. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I just think that sometimes we go into a lot of situations with a one night stand mentality, and which leads to more baby mamas than marriage. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: once you find a man and women that's in tune to you, that's like, yo, I want my future with you. You know what I'm saying? I want my seed with you. I want them to marry you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when a man is talking to you like that, that's the man you need to tap into. These niggas that's out here buying in 1942 off unemployment benefits. You feel me? That's that bird shit. You feel me? And that be the niggas that the OnlyFans bitches be falling for. So all I'm trying to say in a nutshell to all my young niggas that may be watching, man, don't fall for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That when you get a blessing, when you get some money and it come up, stack your money, start a business with it. Don't get you no woman that's out here that's gonna get her pussy away to the internet for free. Get you a woman that has a 9 to 5. Get you a woman that's a solid mother. Get you a woman that's an entrepreneur. Get you a woman, you know what I'm saying, that's about something, man. I just feel like I don't know, man. I know I'm getting off subject, but I just feel like we champion the wrong women. You know what I'm saying? Everything got a time and a place, but I feel like everything that we talk about goes into championing the wrong things, and it goes back into communicating and making the right decisions with our bodies and who we choose to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what's very interesting about what you're saying is we're all in the genre entertainment. Okay, the potential here for myself, the potential here for you all could be substantial. And you know, when you get to certain levels, especially for the men, when you walk into the room, you're not only sized up as the type of man you are about what you have and what you bring in, but it's also the woman that you have on your arm, what that woman looks like.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Like that's important.
Yeah.
People judge you, more so other men, of course, judge you by what you carrying on your arm. And sometimes the woman who has the 9 to 5, who has the substance, who has the drive, and I'm not knocking none of the arm candy women, okay? Y'all cute too. But some of y'all know your place. So it is what it is. But when you have that, like, how do you navigate those paths, or do you even find that?
What are you asking?
That's what I'm trying to.
I'm not understanding.
I think I'm asking, when you get to that point, do you think that that's still going to matter? Like, I hear what you're saying now today, but do you think that if you were large, do you think that if you were in a situation that once you step in a room, this is what you're being judged by visually? Do you think that part will still matter to you, having somebody of substance versus having somebody that meets their approval of the upper echelon?
I'm gonna answer it.
Hold on.
Go, you got it, then I'm gonna end it for you. Go ahead.
All right, so look, I look at it like this, right? If we go back, rest in peace to the rapper Prodigy. If y'all go back and look at the video that he dropped with 112, Mobb Deep dropped with 112, forget the name of that song. That's not no video model that he's kissing. Everybody was like, Mobb Deep was soft and Peter went soft and all that. That is his wife that he's kissing. You know what I'm saying? She's just as bad as any video model. So I think that, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to who you're presenting out there, if we were famous, one, it got to do with, you know what I'm saying, who we chose to be with before we got famous. Like Mike Epps said that one of his baby mamas was like James Brown. You know what I'm saying? Now the shit that he's up on media takeout with is somebody that can look like a model. So I think that boils down to choice, who you choose to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I step out with her, she got on the yellow dress, you know what I'm saying? That hair's pressed, you know what I'm saying? She's looking bomb, you know what I'm saying? So whether or not, you know what I'm saying, famous, unfamous, it don't matter to me. The thing is, like, is she solid? And I think that a lot of these dudes, the woman is a part of the image. See, for me, my mind go different places. When me and B step in the room, that ain't what people thinking. People is thinking, who's this big black nigga over here with the muscles? And who's this little light-skinned nigga over here with all this mouth? You know what I'm saying? That's what we prejudge by. You know
the rapper and the security. You feel me? All they got to say.
I mean, I look at it and I don't want to say nobody's names, but I'm thinking of different artists in my head that have ugly wives, and I'm not going to say nobody's name, and it's obvious. You know, you never know that they're married. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, damn, that dude was married. And then, you know what I'm saying, you look at these other dudes that get these video models, you know what I'm saying, after they get famous and whatever.
But
they don't ever work out, you know what
they
I'm saying?
Don't ever last.
You feel me? So it's like get you something silent.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, dude.
I don't I would rather at my age from what I've been experienced, like from what I've experienced in my life, I would rather show up in the building with an educated, PhD carrying, guaranteed 6-figure plus a year woman on her grind, don't need me for shit, but just need me as a partner, you know, a friend, lover, stuff like that, but that's independent. It ain't nothing like a black woman walking in the building and you can smell that she got her shit together. When she open up her mouth and talk, good evening, she might be the freakiest hoe in the bed, doing whatever at home, ratchet all day long, but when y'all step out in public and she can speak that lingo, that's important, man. Instead of just walking around with a dumbass eye candy.
Let's be real. Let's get to the elephant in the room, man. Look, niggas will fuck anything, especially if it look good. And if these women out here doing what niggas jack off to, even more. That's all that's going on. Niggas we don't want to wife them. Don't get it twisted. We do not want to wife them. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that B just said, that's what it take to get, you know what I'm saying, a real man wife. You know, I said a real man wife. You know what I'm saying? To get a man to wife a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what she is. Nobody is looking for this ratchet woman that has nothing to offer. It's cool to deal with, it's cool to have fun with, but you feel me? Like, nobody going for that, man. Not for real, for real. What can you build with off of that? You know what I'm saying? Like when you going through something as a man, like did something, man. We
can't hear you, Jay.
Was black. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You were sounding
like,
really muffled.
Like did something, man. Like we as black men, right? We be so like scared to talk to our women because like we don't want to be judged. We don't want to be gossiped about. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you come across this woman that carries herself where she's not going to judge you based off of your emotions. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to judge you based off of your fears. She's going to encourage you. She's going to listen. You know what I'm saying? She's going to hold you. That's what keep a man. All that ratchet hot girl shit, that shit cool. It's fun. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't keep a man. And if y'all think it do, then y'all tell me why Meg got shot and why Cardi got cheated on. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks.
Oh, for real. It's fun. Like when your girl come home from emotions and all stellar, it is fun. When y'all going to the wedding, it is fun. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps you? What keeps you is knowing that you got, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's not gonna judge you, that's loyal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that hold you down the street, like my partner said. I don't know if T Gray said it or B said it, but it's like, who are you when you away from me, kind of? Do you carry yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like that's got a lot to do with it, man.
Yeah.
So
right.
We're gonna make this my last question to you guys.
Hell the fuck no. You go time out. We came on Sex Talk with T Gray.
You did.
It ain't even get X-rated or nothing. This some bullshit.
We can have a part 2. Look, we can do a part 2 tomorrow.
I done got the Henny.
Look,
Brent B done called me. He was like, yo, what we talking about tonight?
Listen, so
look, let's have part 2 tomorrow.
Y'all can't even say weed on camera. How we gonna
we gotta say hookah.
Yeah, gonna get X-rated on here.
No, all you gotta do is say hookah. That's it. This is shisha.
Shisha.
This is shisha.
Hashish.
We shisha.
So we all in case y'all don't know, look, listen, in case y'all don't know, I'm not in the streets no more. B can tell you how I used to be. I'm completely, you know what I'm saying, legit 9 to 5, all of that. So all we participate in is hashish. That's it. And
yeah, that's
you feel me?
That's it. So,
but what's your last question? Since you
what's the last question?
Maybe I'll sprinkle a few more extra questions in it. Since you wanted to get X-rated, that brings me to my question. Porn star names, okay? If you had to think of your porn star name based on your style of sex, what would your porn star name be?
B, go ahead, dog.
What would my porn star name be? Jack Napier.
Okay.
Jack coming in, straight pound game, picking up, running around the building. He doing whatever.
That's funny.
Okay.
Come on with it, Jay. What's your porn star name?
Jesus is the Savior, and he has risen again for our sins, and I don't participate in that stuff. No, I'm playing, man. I would say, let's say, I would say, let's see here. I would say the dog. I say the dog.
Why
You
the
feel
dog?
me? Hey man, that dog when it get in heat, but you know that dog loyal. That dog will bite. You feel me? That dog a beast. You feel me? That dog's also compassionate. You feel me? Don't get me too deep into that, man. But yeah, the dog, man. That would be my shit, the dog.
All right. So you guys.
What would be yours? What would be yours, Lips? DSL?
Lips McCoy.
Lips.
Lips McCoy.
Yeah,
Hey,
lips.
look,
Somebody should put
I'll
these
be
shits
real.
on the shirt, bitch.
I've had
Lips.
fun tonight. This has been a great interview, but we want some sex talk with T. Gray. So
Okay.
we the Hunnids podcast is requesting a part 2 partner. Are you with me on that?
I am with the part 2. We got to get into the sex thing. I want to
Yeah,
know.
we got
Listen,
we gotta get into it.
I am a student. I learn, but I need you to
I
teach.
feel like I taught you something today.
I think you have.
I feel like I bestowed a little bit of knowledge on you today.
Hey,
but also,
speaking of,
look, he tried to extend the interview.
That's fine. Look, I got time.
Look,
Hey, I got time. I know how to edit.
Speaking of the Corona Chronicles,
Mhm.
let me tell you what the fuck Corona is doing to me, okay? Because I'm a real nigga. Corona is fucking my hands up. You see how dry my hands are? I really want y'all to really listen. I got lotion, I got grease, oil, all that. So don't think I'm an ashy nigga. Man, but you see how dry my hands are? This is from sanitizer. Oh no, I ain't doing none of this. I'm pulling skin. Like this is what the sanitizer, the washing my hands. I mean, yes, I'm trying to be Corona safe. I'm all with the shits, but it's killing our skin, man. It is killing our black skin.
That. I ain't talking about that.
It's drying our skin the fuck out.
So let me tell you what you should. I'm going to tell you how you can fix that. Let me tell you how you can fix that. You might not like the fix, but it'll work. So, Jay, that's one. You can't see what this nigga is doing.
What the fuck was he doing? I ain't see.
Yeah, hey B, check me out. Can you see that?
Nah, you right.
So that's one way. Okay, that's one way. But when that dries up, it gets a little crusty.
That's right.
But you can put some straight up Vaseline, petroleum on your hands. I know you got some gloves in that bitch. Put the Vaseline on your hands, gloves on, take your ass to sleep.
Moisturize. Hey, look, man, fuck
when you wake up in the morning, your shit gonna be super soft, super moisturized. And if you take and put a little mask on, you could be a cat burglar in the bedroom.
Man, I'm about to turn this up, man.
Your hands are moisturized and you robbing her of that pussy.
Y'all bullshit. Right. If I got a glove, I'm turning that shit into a goddamn jailhouse pussy. I'm about to turn this shit the fuck up. Let's go. T. Gray, when the last time you had an orgasm?
Ooh.
Woo!
T. Gray, I'm just saying. I ain't about to Hennessy for nothing.
When the last time that leg was shaking?
That's a little personal for my audience.
Oh no! This
Whoa,
T. Gray,
T. Gray got personal?
Come on, man.
That's a little too
on,
personal.
Is this
for
a first?
for the
Is this
sex
a first?
queen herself?
Is this the first 100 podcast we broke in? T-Great, we broke it down.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fucking
we got
out.
it, big dog. You got it.
You
big
fucking
dog.
out on your own show.
Listen.
I thought this was the sexiest show on the planet.
So you
Shout out,
all
brothers.
actually, you're the second person to get me to be like, nah. Nah, I'm not answering.
So it's been that
When the
long.
last
huh?
time you had an orgasm, T. Gray?
It's been that long.
Today.
Today?
With the Steiner brothers.
Yes.
Good.
You
I
did?
mean,
Whoa. Okay. Part two.
people
Part two to this
self-orgasm.
question.
It was
That's what I'm
good.
about to ask. That's my dog. So that was a self-orgasm. When's the last time you had an orgasm that wasn't caused by self?
You smiled too damn hard for it to be somebody else.
Jesus.
That was you did that.
Jesus. What's up,
You
T-Gray?
did that. You and Bullet.
It's the Hunnids podcast
No
in the
bullet.
building, invading.
No Bullet?
No bullet, Mike. No bullet, Mike. No, let me tell you. Okay. So since the fuck it, we going in.
Fuck it, man. Like, this your shit.
Listen, I'm gonna edit all this shit out.
Nah.
Oh my God, you are
Keep it
terrible.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100, like, yeah, it was the last one I had was today, and it was fantastic. And I didn't even touch myself. There was no skin on skin contact. I had a major orgasm through my clothes. Like, that shit was all chank. Like,
How the fuck you do that? Did you see something?
Yeah. How did you do that?
no, first off, had some hookah. Okay. So I was just in an amazing mind space at the time. And something about the way that my pants was fitting, and I grabbed old girl like this. Oh my God, it was fucking amazing.
Yo, I'm gonna be real, yo. Did you know that one of the things that they say set Michael Jackson apart was the fact that he could take in, appreciate, and like observe. I'm using the wrong words, but the littlest thing made the most to him. And the dude was telling a story about how Michael was at an auction and he was looking at a painting. And you know what I'm saying, he was, slowly revealing it. And by the time he got to the end, you know what I'm saying, he was having a full on, you know what I'm saying, like emotional body like orgasm. So like hearing you saying that, like, just ask me, what was on your, was it a man or was it an emotion that was flowing through you to get you to that point?
Neither. It wasn't about a man. And I can't call it emotional. It was totally physical, sexual, lustful, but it was just lusting for myself. Like the pressure that I was applying and the way that I was moving my hand, like it was just like, it was powerful, but it had nothing to do with nobody else.
What brand of jeans were they? What brand of jeans did you have on?
Yeah, you need to get a deal.
I need to get.
So Buddy Lee's. She has on Buddy Lee's from Levi.
Okay. T. Gray.
Bugle Boy jeans. The
T. Gray.
Yes.
Being, you're a mother.
I am.
So
a working woman. Mother, working woman. Thong, boy shorts, or whole panties?
I'm a boy shorts girl.
Ooh, T. Gray.
No, boy shorts.
Why the boy shorts? It doesn't give a different look. I love the
way my butt look in boy shorts.
Ooh.
Like I turned me on in boy shorts.
Really?
Big time.
So you're really in tune with your body. Like you're
I love me.
Yourself.
Yes, why not? If I don't know what I like as a woman and how to get there, like that's half the battle in dealing with the man. Half the battle in dealing with the man is knowing yourself first, knowing your body, knowing what takes you to another level, knowing what you don't like. Those things are important. How can I then convey that to a lover if I don't know myself? that's something that across the board, people do need to get to know themselves. And masturbation is super healthy. It's super healthy. So, you
So
know,
it's healthy. It's healthy for a man to, you know, jerk off at least once a day.
Yeah,
why
fuck
not?
yeah.
Yeah, why not? I would
Why the
rather you
fuck
jerk
not?
off so I can get me a solid 25 minutes instead of 10 minutes.
That shit don't work in the pussy good.
That
Well, you
getting the
know what?
first
No,
one
I
out the
take that
way,
back.
getting that
You
first one
gotta.
out the way does help.
No, I've
No, it
learned.
don't.
I've
That's a
learned to
myth.
control the first
Right.
one. Like I'll just slow down, maybe put something on the titty a little bit, you know, switch positions. I'm still ready. And then once it's gone, oh, that's another 45 minutes. That bitch is gone.
Now, see,
But look, this is the thing. Before you get in. All right. So look, I think this all is situation, not all, but some of this situational based. Like, does your woman want one nut or does she want six nuts? Does she want 4 or 5? You get what I'm saying? Like, because if we go on 45 minutes and she already done got that one, you know, what are we as men trying to prove at that point? You know, and a lot of times we do be holding back for the woman. And then the flip side to that is, I'm reading this other book and it says that when a woman tells you to come, she does not mean that at all. She wants you to keep going.
So I'm gonna say maybe don't believe everything you read in every book
Don't believe
because
everything.
because every book can't be. I'm sorry, hold on just a second. I'm not finished. Just showing. Okay. I need you to be
Yeah, we
true.
taking up all her time. Mr. Hunnids Pocket, how you doing? Hey.
Yeah,
We love
what's
y'all.
up?
You fine. So what was I about to say? Oh
We
my
were talking
God.
about
I lost my
is
train
the
of thought.
time that when a woman tells you to come, the book I'm
Okay,
reading says that don't come.
so in certain situations, okay, a woman may just say that because she's finished. Okay, that might be her tap out phrase. Okay, that might be her safe word, so to speak.
Safe word.
You know what I mean? Maybe at that point she can't take anymore. But dag nabbit, my train of thought is really jacked up.
T Gray, do you like to get choked?
Yeah, I'm talking about that all the time. That's
Okay,
my
I'm just
shit.
making sure. I was just seeing if I can get your train of thought back going.
No, that's my shit. No, because you said something else that I wanted to tap on. Here's one thing about doing a lot of research when it comes to sex. You would never want all the research you do and all the books you read to be, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking to the audience in general, to be your only framework in dealing with the opposite sex. Most of what you're going to learn is not going to be in any book. And especially if you're taking the time to get to know a woman and getting to know her body, those things can definitely be helpful. But what's going to be the most help is her body and how it reacts to you and what you do. And then also the communication that comes with that woman. Those things can be paramount to what the notions you may walk away with once you've read something. Once it's given a statistic, then it's like, okay, well, how can I conquer this statistic in this woman? How can I oppose what this is saying? Or how can I prove that this is right? Don't go into situations with that mind frame. Understand that every woman is different, and no matter how many books you read, you still gonna read somebody. You're gonna come across somebody that ain't no book been written on her yet.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I think that most men, regardless of the age, I know it's but when you like 18 to maybe 29, you don't give a fuck. I don't care what no man says. You don't give a fuck. Excuse me, if your woman is satisfied for real, for real. You kind of got like this. Uh, I'm putting it down by default. You know what I'm saying? And then I think like once you start to get serious, maybe in your 30s, you know what I'm saying, you get more in tune. And just knowing, you know what I'm saying, you know, older dudes that's around me, I think that once it gets to around 45 and up, I think that men stop giving a fuck again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, she with me, I got her. You know what I'm saying? My shit is, you know what I'm saying, it's solid, it is what it is. So my thing is, you're absolutely right. And I think that some men do need to hear that a book is not the end all be all. You know, how your woman responds to your touch, and that's what's more important. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. I just think that as men, that what you're saying, you know, it absolutely is right, and I think that a lot of men are delusional in thinking that their woman is, you know, satisfied on many different levels, whether that be sexually, you know, physically, mentally. You know, one thing that got me was, you know what I'm saying, a woman, you know what I'm saying, is very close to me, told me that she had like kind of lost her security. And, you know what I'm saying, like, to me, that's deeper than the orgasm. Like, you know what I'm saying, you lost your security. You know what I'm saying? So it just like, I just feel like sometimes we as men, we gotta tap into a little bit deeper shit than just trying to make your woman goddamn. You feel me? Like, anybody can fuck somebody. Come on, like, she can go get a goddamn 12-inch dildo, nigga. What you gonna do?
So,
like, but I don't. I think the deficit.
This nigga done changed background.
Right. I think the deficit with that whole thing, Jay, is men aren't taught. We're not programmed to tap into that different side when it comes to dealing with women.
Right.
We're taught to just go hard or go home. But how many real gentlemen are there out there that's teaching and trying to really, excuse my voice, been screaming all weekend. But you know, how many men are out there really teaching men how to pay attention to their women's needs, wants, and desires? We're taught to go to work, come home, get some ass, chill with the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
We were never taught as men how to really deal with a woman.
Watch that scene
mentally.
in Churches. Watch that scene in that movie Fences. I said Churches, but watch that movie, that scene where Denzel is arguing with his wife, and I can't quote it right, but he basically said what you just said. I work every day, 9 to 5. I come home and take out all my feet, I can't remember what he said, but he basically was telling her that her womb was his refuge. So look, this my last, not my last question, but I don't know how long y'all want to try to keep going. But I got one question that I got.
Hold on to that question, because I wanted to. I got my train of thought back.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Talking. So you had said something in reference to not knowing, I guess, how many times a woman wants to come. I guess in comparison to the men just having one and we have several. So first, we can come in multiple ways. So being cognizant of that is important, because I could just come, or I could have an orgasm, or I could squirt, or, you know, those things are all different. And knowing what that expectation is, I don't think we necessarily walk into the bedroom and say, you know, oh, I want to get 4-5 nuts in with this nigga. I want to be, you know, multiple orgasms. I don't think we walk into the situation with a numeric value in mind. I think it's just you walk into the situation with you're either pleased or you're not.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. So look,
I can go into a situation and say, come 4-5 times and be totally satisfied, even if I didn't necessarily reach an orgasm, even if I didn't squirt or something to that effect.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Hold on, B. Let me ask. That's what I'm saying. I gotta ask this.
Okay, you read my mind. Go ahead.
We keep it 100. I'm completely ignorant to this. All right. all I can rate it on is a scale of 1 to 10, greater than, less than. So when you said I can come, and then you said orgasm, and then I heard squirt. To me, as a man, I'm hearing these are three different categories. So my
I feel as
question
though
to
they
you
are.
is, okay,
I feel as though they are.
so
The intensity on each is different.
So
so
every
tell
woman can
me,
do
so
all
tell
three.
me,
No,
hold
not
on.
every woman can.
Okay, all right. So hold on. We cannot lose train of thought here. All right. So intensity wise, which is the great, which is the less than, which is the great. Come, orgasm, squirt, boom. That's the first
So the come,
one. Okay.
orgasm, squirting.
Okay. Now you said all women can't squirt.
I don't
Now
think so.
if squirt is the climax, you saying that some women are default?
But that particular ejaculation is different. It's not it's not produced in the same spot. It's not uh when you're internal, um uh, how can I do it? I don't have the hands to kind of show, but when you're internal, um a lot of fellas go for the G spot. You know what I mean? When you guys talk, you know you got to hit the G spot, and you kind of have an idea of what it's supposed to feel like and things of that nature. But that's going to produce one type of ejaculation. If you learn about my C spot, then hey, now you've come across another type of ejaculation for a female. So it does totally feel different for me. There's a different
You
level of
said, hold
intensity.
on, go
But
ahead, go back. You educating right now. So you said G spot, now you saying C spot.
What the
yes.
fuck is a C spot?
Oh,
Okay.
baby, you gotta do some research.
Oh, best believe I
So
am.
hold
Trust.
on, let's back up. Hold on, let's back up because you're saying that all women can't squirt. So you saying that all women don't have a C spot?
I'm not saying that they don't have the spot. I would say that maybe they haven't had the experience. Um, and the ability to do so is not something that is not learned behavior. When you go into looking at statistics and somebody says, okay, only 30% of women can have an orgasm, I know a vast majority of women who have never had an orgasm. And I mean, they're in their 30s, 40s. I know a young lady in her 20s who can't have an orgasm without using a dildo. But if she has sex with a regular person and it's penetration, she doesn't have an orgasm. So you can't take women and put us in this one box, put us in this container and say, all y'all gonna be like this, all y'all gonna be like that. It just doesn't work that way. And it would be foolish for women to think like that about men. You all don't work the same either. You damn sure can't suck every dick the same. Okay. You just can't.
Nah. I disagree. Men are simple. See
No,
We
by
what
are
no
you're
very
means.
doing
simple.
is
By no means. By no
When
means. How many men you sleep with to validate that?
T Gray, I'm gonna be
Jay,
real with you, yo. I'm gonna be real with you,
Jay,
yo. Like
did you hear that
this
question?
is, I heard what she said, but some shit you feel me? Like I heard what you said, but there's two types of nuts that a man can have, and the second one a straight man can't have. There is penile ejaculation, which comes from stimuli from the shaft and head.
Mhm.
And there is ejaculation which comes from stimuli through the rectum. So a straight
Right.
man could never
Yes,
have
got to
that.
milk that prostate. Yes, and
Right. So
straight
right.
men do come that way. How could you? Why would you say that a man is
Nah.
gay?
Ain't
Because
no ain't no straight man getting penetrated on no level, period.
even if all his experiences have been with a female.
Ain't no straight man getting
Hey,
penetrated, period.
hold.
It's a moth in
I'm
my
just saying,
Great time out.
hold on, B. So that's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to get to the squirt shit. Break this down. You're leaving this out. Men got to hear this, yo. Men need to.
There's a moth in my
I'm
house, you
speaking for
guys.
men. I'm speaking for men. So we're saying that there's coming, there's orgasm, there's squirting. What does it take? Now I heard you say C spot. You got two men on this interview to say they've never heard of this. All right, so there's C spot, which is different from the G spot. What does it take to make a woman? Sorry. What does it take to make a woman? I don't know if I cut out. Somebody from
No,
Milwaukee
you're fine.
is calling me. But what does it take to make a woman squirt?
So that you can actually do a little bit of research, a little trial and error. Okay, you could do a little trial and error.
Trial and error.
Yeah, because it's not something that's
I might fuck something up permanently.
No, because it's not something that's going to work on every woman. I mean,
do you think it's an emotional connection for somebody who squirts, or do you think it can just be?
I don't think it's emotional at all. But
okay, so what do you think it is?
So anybody can make her do it.
I think that it's more physical than anything else. I think it's just
physical, meaning like being dominated.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
When he's saying
like you're not being
I'm
specific,
saying that.
Like,
okay, so when he's saying is it emotional, I'm saying that no, it's not, because it's not the way that I feel about a person or what I feel about the experience that's going to help me to reach that climax. It's technique that's going to help me to reach that climax. It's totally physical. It's totally how you hit it, or the angle I may sit on it, or when you flick, that constant, that motion, and you yank back. It's physical. The fuck? I don't know what other way to say it to you guys.
But hold on. This is why I can't speak for my dog. And listen, I'm not talking from a place of full ignorance. I'm talking from a place of.
It's not something that every woman can do.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Every woman could do it. The genre in porn for it would have been larger a long time ago. Every woman can't do it.
You're right, because you know what?
But you know what? Across the room, you know what I mean?
Every woman's not comfortable doing it, and I don't want you goddamn pissing on my motherfucking
so it's
goddamn
not
mattress.
It's not.
It is piss. I've looked it up.
It has been an age-old argument on what it is. It's not piss.
What is it?
Piss is waste. It is ejaculation. It is ejaculate, female ejaculate. Sorry, if we could shoot y'all up, that's how we be doing it. If we could get
all right, so every woman, isn't a creamer, because I've seen like some pretty thick white stuff down there, and it wasn't a yeast infection. And then you see some women who are just have like, you just pull out and it's clear. So I guess every climax is different.
It is different, and I think it's
keep it all the way 100.
I think it's foolish for anybody, for especially men, to think otherwise. Now, if you don't necessarily have the experience of making someone squirt or seeing it in person or whatever the case may be, I'll send you somebody. Let me send you some squirters down there. I'll send you some squirters down there. But it's just if you don't have the experience, it's hard it's one of those things that's hard to put into words, because it is different, and it is something that for a long time was considered taboo. You know what I mean? But so is so many other things that come with sex. So is so many other parts of it that come with it. Not everybody's going to be able to have the same type of experience all the time. You're just not. And even if you go and you learn new techniques, they're not going to work on every woman. But when you find one who's willing to trial and error with you, because that's what it is. It's trial and error until you get it right.
I know he looked it up.
Squirting is different. Squirting is different from ejaculate. Ejaculate is the white stuff. You know what I'm saying? No yeast. You know what I'm saying? Resembles very diluted milk. That's what's on the internet. And squirting is ejaculation that comes through the urethra. You know what I'm saying? It is essentially watered down urine.
That's not right.
Sometimes ejaculate is in it. And this is on healthline.com.
I see what you're looking at, because it's the first thing that pops up on Google.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Because when I put it in, it's the first thing that popped up on Google.
is the first. So I mean, but
on health line.
We bringing this up, man.
Okay,
you know
no.
like,
Since you on your shit.
Go ahead.
Look up what the C spot is.
Okay, what is the C spot? What is
You have to put in
the
women
C spot?
and a woman.
All right. Find your G spot and C spot. Okay. Okay. You say in a woman?
Yes, I mean, but you can go ahead with look. Everybody Google the same shit gonna come at the same time.
They're gonna be like, yo, he ain't got
how to
good.
find a G spot, a C spot, and an A spot. So the C
Look,
spot is actually
there's an A spot too. Time out. How many fucking spots? Right. How many fucking spots is it, yo?
I'm not making it up.
This is some bullshit. So I mean, it makes sense. There was a G spot. There got to be an A spot. So what is the C spot in a woman? Let's see here. Secret to better orgasms, the C spot. It looks like a flower. Man, we're going to have to research this and come back to this, the C spot. All right. And then you said there's an A spot?
Mm-hmm. So me being a female who experiences the squirting, it does not come from my urethra. It does not. Okay.
Where does your squirt come from?
It's vaginal. It comes out of my vagina.
Okay, that's different. Okay. Let's be real. I'm not gonna say that's different, but I'm gonna be real. That is not the squirt that I think me and him is talking about.
We all talking about the same thing. We are. So I'm not talking about just me coming. I'm not talking about an orgasm.
No.
I'm talking about the intense rush of fluid that will all over a dude.
That goes out. Now let's stop.
All over a dude. And it doesn't just happen.
We talking about the hole that is being penetrated, right?
Yes, that's your vagina, bitch. Your urethra.
Okay. No. Stop. That's not the one that me and him is talking about. We're talking about the one that comes through the pee-pee hole. That squirt.
So when you're squirting, it does not come from your pee-pee hole.
That's not true. Have you watched porn?
Yes, I watch porn.
I'll play it with you.
I've watched plenty of porn. But I'm also listen. But I'm also the person who experiences it. That's why listen.
I'll pick it with you, man. I'll pick it with you. Go ahead. Break it down.
For me, and maybe I need to bring some other women on here. I need to get me some porn stars on here so that they can help me to better answer this question. But from my experience, it does not come from my urethra. From my experience, and when I was younger and didn't really know what was going on, I used to think that way. I used to think, oh my God, I was peeing on myself, and it wasn't until I got into my 30s that I realized that, oh no, this is just the God gift that He bestowed upon you. So I've had enough experience with it to know where it comes from, to know what the feeling is, to have the true experience and not any additional effects to make it happen. So for me, no, it doesn't come from that place. No.
So 15 years ago when you were in your 30s, you discovered
Did you say 15 years ago when I was in my 30s?
You caught that. Fellas, I just want y'all to know that they have something called a U spot that T-Gray ain't even put y'all on. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't know about the U spot.
She didn't even know. This is breaking news. Let's Talk with T-Gray, the Hunnids podcast. There is a spot, U spot, G spot, clitoris, which is separate. I knew that. There's something called the fornix, the uterus. We know that. Yo, O spot. Did you know about the O spot? So basically, women, y'all the shit. And y'all complain about this goddamn rag every 30 days, but y'all got goddamn A through Z to come. And all we got is a dick and some balls. Okay, all right. I see what's going on here.
So
Y'all tune
basically,
in to goddamn.
we're gonna have to get a plate and a fork and start eating.
What's the name of that goddamn show? P City, P Funk. What's the name of that goddamn show? P Stars. What's the name of that shit?
Oh, you talking about P Valley?
Yeah, y'all turn into P Valley. Cause goddamn, this is a lot. I have learned tonight, T Gray. I came up here for an interview, and I'm not gonna lie. I have learned about the UAONC spot on
Listen,
your podcast.
we've been on here almost 2 hours.
It was meant to be. Hey,
Right.
B, did you learn something tonight?
I learned. Listen,
My nigga, hey, we over here doing research, putting up graphs and shit.
One thing about it, this tablet be smoking during the show, looking at everything. I got to know if it's real. T Gray, look, shout out to T Gray, who's definitely on her shit.
Hey, look, the A spot is like halfway. So you can get, if you got like a 3-inch dick, you can get to the A spot. So fellas, you all right. You can get to the A spot. It looks like the O spot is a little bit deeper. I don't know how the fuck you get to the O spot. That's up in the uterus somewhere. The O spot is right up there next to the cervix. Goddamn, I think that's a little grizzle that's in the back. Now the G spot is surprisingly before the A spot. So the way this looks like you can have a little 2-inch peen and hit the G spot. Is this true, T Gray? You don't know. This isn't you a woman. You said you as a woman. I don't know. That's the G spot right there.
Put it on the screen.
That's the G spot right there.
It sounded like you said that if you have a 2-inch joint, you still going.
That's what it say. I'm just saying. Look at it. Look at it real quick. So
I see the diagram. I see the diagram.
This is not how you expect this podcast.
I would say that men who are smaller can still produce pleasure in the bedroom. Now, whether or not the woman is willing to receive a smaller man, I don't know. But I'm sure that a smaller man can still produce pleasure in the bedroom. Okay,
last question. What is your ideal penis size, T. Gray? What makes you happy? And I know you didn't expect this podcast to go this way, but, hey, it's honest.
Let me tell you, before this started, I already knew it wasn't going to be my show. Okay. Let's just keep it real. I knew who the hell was having as guest. This wasn't to be my show.
This was your show.
I'm just here for the pretty aesthetic. This nigga got the hair, you got the muscles, I got the lips. That's it. I already knew. I already knew how it was about to go down.
I might take my hair out too.
Oh man, keep the nip.
No, I say
I don't know. Ideal. It's hard for me to say that I have an ideal. That's a hard question, but I mean, I would say average. Like I'm cool with average.
What's average?
What's average?
I would think that average is probably about 7-8 inches, maybe. I don't know, like a 1.5 inches in diameter, maybe. I don't know.
Hold it up. Let me see it. Hold it up.
Yeah, what's the diameter? Hold up the finger.
Okay.
So
you more thickness than length.
No, I mean, I think like 7-8 inches is decent. Like I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's nice. Average is fine. I don't feel like you gotta be king dingling swinging down to your kneecaps to
right here.
Pleasure. I don't. But that's just
my name is Captain Bottle. I'm 1 inch in diameter.
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. 1.5 inches. I don't know. What's this? I don't know. What's that, 2 inches? I don't know. All I know is that, given my experience as a woman.
God damn.
As a woman, you don't gotta be I've had humongous who did not know what to do with it. And I've had average who knew exactly what to do. So when you get into the discussion of size, I've never really been the person to say, oh yes, size matters. Ooh, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. I believe that it's all in the technique. And you can have average, some women have below average and be totally satisfied in the bedroom. It's a shame when somebody come in the bedroom and here you go, all this penis, but you don't know what you're doing with it. It's a waste. It's a waste of penis. You could have gave that to somebody else.
You crazy.
Seriously, like it's in the technique. If you don't know how to work with what God gave you, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the face value of anything ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not until you get it appraised, not until you find out what it's really worth. And if you come to me, you got the nice body, big old thing, but then when we lay down together, it's some garbage.
I'm with you. Check the shit out. So you like to get so recap. So she like to get choked, she like to get a little bit. Okay. We got it. All right.
And you like bottle.
Anything else be? She like the bottle.
I don't know what I would do with that bottle. That's not the field that I'm in.
Diameter.
It's
nigga, that's big, man. I ain't even getting into that on.
But I just, you know, sex
the people
is
how
so
they can
subjective,
catch up with you.
Sex is so subjective, you guys. It really, really is. And it's just really, it could be a beautiful thing and it can be a real fucked up thing. You know what I mean? If people don't use sex as a weapon and use it for exactly what it was intended to, you know, have this awesome pleasure, it could be a beautiful thing. When you have the
we all doing our hair now? Okay.
It works. I'm just saying, that's how he made me feel. Like maybe I need to get myself
he made
together.
me feel like I needed to make some my bum was tight.
Man, y'all see me, man. I'm getting used to these Rona braids, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's freedom. It's freedom, though. My dog say, don't cut your hair, bro.
This has been fun, you guys.
It has, man.
Yeah, it has, man.
First off, I miss seeing y'all faces, though. Like, you know, I like you guys.
We like you.
We like you too.
Yeah.
Y'all all right.
So look, man. So let's get up out this thing, man. Tell the people how they can catch up with you, T-Gray.
This is my show, bitch. They know how to.
He took over. Hey, my nigga, yo. My nigga. Tell her I ain't gonna get about this thing.
Find me, man.
I was like, oh, he just took over.
I already knew he was going to do some shit. I was like, listen, before the day even got started, when he hit me yesterday, it was like 8 o'clock. I said, oh, shit, let me just go ahead and get myself together. Because I already know what the fuck is
You already know he going to be on this shit. Probably have about 12 encyclopedias on the side of his desk.
Do no interview. I came here to let it be the Jay Hamp show.
Computer ready. Just in case you came with something, I learned something tonight. This is beautiful, man. Can't wait to find an A and O and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all them spots.
All them spots. And the U spot, because that's new to me. So I hadn't heard of the U spot before today. So you guys, let them know how they can find you all in your fantastic show and get caught up on some of these dynamic interviews you all have had.
Tell them where we at, Jay.
Hey, man, it's the Hunnids podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can find us on YouTube, The Hunnids, HUNNIDS podcast. You can find us on Instagram for all the latest ratchet news. We got all that shit, you feel me? At the Hunnids podcast, you know what I'm saying? My personal shit, I have no followers. I think I got like 400 followers. I don't be getting the fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? My shit is at Almighty Shouter 75. You know what I'm saying? HAWTY. You feel me? DJing. You feel me? Just catch, man. Tune in. That's me. My dog, he's at Grimo85. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Grimo85. You can find me. That's the personal joint. You know what I'm saying?
We on SoundCloud. We on iTunes. We everywhere T-Gray is. We don't like her.
Hey, we on her ass. We on T-Gray ass.
Right. We don't like her for real. You feel me? So, you know, this is
I don't give a fuck
right here.
You don't like me? You want to square up?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It ain't nothing for us
man.
to come up.
But real talk, man. T-Gray, man. Hey, listen, for real, thank you for being a friend, number one. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for also being a source of motivation. You know what I'm saying? Number two. And, you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep building. You know what I'm saying? Keep creeping on to come up. And, you know what I'm saying? We pray for you. You know what I'm saying? We definitely talk positive about you all the time. And we want you to win. So thank you for reaching out to us. You know what I'm saying? Giving us the platform to speak to you and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do this again. You feel me?
Yes, thank you guys so much. This has been my first 2-hour interview.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Indeed.
Excuse me.
Indeed. Corona.
Hey, look, and we've been rocking the whole 2 hours, yo, like it ain't nothing.
Indeed.
Felt like 30 minutes to me.
Hey, look, the next time you bring us up here, we was raised off of real sex on HBO. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do sex talk. We gotta do it real talk, the nasty shit. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll see for 20.
Nah, I'm playing with you, man.
See for 2021 how much nasty y'all get for these people. We'll see. Trying to be a lady off this bitch.
I'm trying to make a baby, man. That's what I'm literally trying to do. I'm trying to make a baby, marry somebody.
Okay, so as soon as the camera gets finished rolling, I mean, have at it. I'm gonna send you some baby gifts, nigga. I'm gonna send you some gifts. But thank you guys so much, you all. This has been the Hunnids podcast. I have Jay Hamp. I got B Sawyer, two of the dopest dudes in the 757. Make sure you follow them. Make sure you support their show. Not only do they have their show, they're also working on clothing brands, building business, building just the community. Is so many positive things coming down the line, coming down the pipe from these guys. So make sure that you do tune into everything that they're doing and everything that they have going on. I can't wait. I'm excited for the growth of your show. I'm excited for the things that you're doing in your community. I think it's fantastic. And I think you guys are going to be amazing.
Thank you. P is for
Thank
power. P is for people. P is for the Hunnids podcast. P is for Portsmouth. Don't y'all ever forget that. Portsmouth representative Jay Hamp all day. Got to represent where I'm from. Y'all know that. Sorry. Had to do that. I'm sorry. Had to do that.
Hey, do your thing.
Well, guys, I'm from Virginia Beach. You know, where the skies are blue and the water's green.
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Hey, we out this bitch, man.
Hey, man, it's never a dull moment, man. Chilling with our girl, T-Gray. Hey, T-Gray, man, I appreciate you.
No doubt. I love you guys.
I appreciate you having me on the show, though. It was definitely an honor to be in your presence, girl. You keep doing your thing. Keep smiling.
Oh, baby, I like it.
Keep getting them lip injections.
No, this is it's natural, niggas.
Them lips ain't real, girl.
It's a real black queen, okay? Big nose, big eyes,
right.
big lips. This is a real black queen.
I know that's right.
Nigga, I ain't got to do no additive.
You keep shining, girl. Keep doing your thing. I'm proud of you.
Before we leave, I just gotta say this, man. Hey, listen, y'all remember something? It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever. Black man, stand up, stay united, man. Stop killing each other. I got to say that before we get up out of here.
No doubt. No doubt. All right.
Indeed.
Fabulous.
All right, T.
All right, girl.
Bye-bye.